This is not just a podcast. This is a reckoning. Every day, millions of Black, Latino, and Native American men and women wake up and step into a world that has already judged their outward tabernacle, their skin, their hair, their features, their name, their neighborhood. And with that body comes a weight.
Colorism that whistles too dark, texturism that says not polished, racism that declares not equal, and all over nothing but violence. A system that builds ghettos and blames the people surviving inside them. Single mothers, effeminate boys, careless daughters all around. Children learning strength before they learn safety, and always poverty bound. Pressured to be twice as good, twice as calm, twice as strong, just to be seen as human.
And the trauma, it doesn't always scream.
Sometimes it smiles, but it remembers. It remembers redlining, broken treaties, classrooms that label brilliance as behavior problems, boardrooms that mistake confidence for aggression. These are silent battles fought inside bodies the war pilot decides, feared, overworked, and underprotected. But here we tell the truth, here we unpack the pain, we confront the systems. Healing becomes rebellion.
This is my tabernacle.
All right, hey, this is My Tabernacle Podcast, back with another episode. That's right, clap it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's that brother right there, on his applications, he puts 2 or more races. So what are the 2 races you put on there?
They don't even ask you.
But what were you thinking about when you put it in?
Black, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying?
And Native American.
Everything is right on there. Yep, there you go. There you go.
All 3.
Yep, there you go.
And why'd you do that though? You felt like you were ashamed to just put black, like, you know, Solomon was black.
Some of the jobs, right? They like high, like my qualifications. They like a little rusty. So I'm like, you know what? Like a director type of position, creative director and shit. You know what I mean? So you know what? Let me shoot for the stars. Let me at least get the interview. So I know.
Well, with terms like shoot for the stars, you're gonna get the job. Like, let me tell you, if he's saying shoot for the stars,
aim for the clouds. You know?
Listen,
Shoot for the moon.
as long as it's a phone interview, you good.
Exactly.
You seen that short?
all I wanted.
Did y'all see that short? Oh, the phone interview.
Nah,
Oh, if y'all know what I'm talking about, find it. There's a brother doing a phone interview, right? And it's like how phone interviews be when you're black. It's something is the title of it, right? But he's doing good. Code switching, put the face on, put the voice on, boom, boom, going. They love him. At the end of the interview, they're like, yeah, so they're about to like give him the offer, and all they hear on the line is chirp.
Wait, are you talking about Trey Rags?
Trey Rags. It's Trey.
Yeah,
Is
the
it?
dude with the glasses.
Yes,
he had the glasses.
Wow.
I did see that.
Was it Trey Rags?
It was Trey
Yes.
I
Rags.
know Trey
Yes.
Rags. But we heard the smoke detector chirp,
Yes,
and then they went click.
They were like, "What's that?
Right,
What was that?"
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yep.
So that's a real thing, though.
But FYI, I didn't get the job.
Anyway, I only bring up your.
I didn't get the
I only
job.
bring up you.
It worked.
I only bring up your speech and the jobs
Yes, sir.
and the applications because today's topic is tokenism.
Tokenism.
Come on
Tokenism. Come on
Come on
now.
now.
Tokenism.
We let you bring it in.
We got-
Anything?
I had to test it.
You want to explain tokenism?
Get the definition. We got it.
Let's go to Google. 300 points.
Pull it up.
Let's do it.
Pull it up.
Tokenism.
Man.
Tokenism.
Hey, tokenism is a big issue. It's a big issue for our people, but it's also a big. I love the people that keep their phones. on their ringtone.
Somebody.
He's been saying that for like 10 minutes. and switch your
Somebody's
phone
phone is not on
Definitely
silent.
said it for 10 minutes.
I heard one over there.
I do take the blame for this. It
tablet,
was
too.
close. I heard it. It was close.
All right.
Look.
Yeah, right. Hey, I do want to recognize too. Like, you remember when you were younger? We're gonna get to the topic in a second. But you remember when you were younger, and you saw older people with glasses, and they had the thin metal frame joints. You're like, why would you ever get glasses like that look like a freaking like a chicken wire fence?
Oh my God.
Wait, with the big
The
have
bifocals.
seen
big
it.
bifocals, that shit got
I have
the 2
seen
lines in the front. Like the OG glasses, like 70s. You're like, yo, who would wear those? Then all of a sudden you get to 35.
Damn.
And you just start buying them. And you just become everything you used to think.
Yo,
Damn.
I keep telling y'all, I'm from the era, bro.
You're from that era.
I'm from that era where men just work and don't say nothing to nobody, bro.
Julius.
From that
Better eat that 5 cents of oatmeal.
Right.
Yo, that's 30 cents of milk. That's it. That's all I know,
Can't
bro.
waste that right there.
Hey, bro, from a different era, man.
Damn.
You can't waste that right there.
All right,
for
so
real.
let's pull up tokenism because tokenism is a heavy.
Man.
We got that definition, y'all?
You got
don't see it.
tokenism.
All right.
Is that it? No.
I get
Let's get the video so we can get an explanation from it. Let's get the first video.
tokenism.
I found the video too.
The Trey Rags one? I knew it. It had to be Trey
Yeah,
Rags.
it's in
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, we'll get that one. Play that really quick.
We're in the days of Noah.
But I wasn't really a token black.
Talk about token black for a second.
Oh, let's
What's
run
the
it back. Let's run
definition
it
of
back.
the
Turn it up.
Turn it up. Token black. Token Latino.
But I wasn't really a token black.
Talk about token black for a second. What's the definition of them? How to become them if you are black man or woman and you want success?
In
Yeah.
white spaces,
Success in general.
be very happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
be very smiley, and act like you never learned about slavery. Like, huh? Whites are bad? Never. Blackness teaches the exact opposite of that. Because black people don't own anything physically. We control social spaces. When you come around us, because we don't physically own the area, we'll just make you uncomfortable for not understanding the culture. You know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. White people own stuff, so they're not as controlling as social environment. They're just like, just be calm, just be cool, just be
Is that what Chris Rock said? People who own the least got to talk the most.
yeah. But I
Yeah, run it back. I gotta hear it again. There's a lot there.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's where code switching comes in. So run this back, and then when we start talking again, let's get the definition of code switching. Or we can even get a video of code switching. I'll find it. But go ahead, play that.
but I wasn't really a token black.
Talk about token black for a second. What's the definition of them? How to become them if you are black man or woman and you want success? Yeah.
In white spaces,
Success in general.
be very happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
be very smiley, and act like you never learned about slavery.
So now pause it right there. So the tokenism is I've been on this wave for a minute because it aggravates me because I do watch political commentators, right? Because it gives you good talking points for when you're out in camp, right? Easy, good stuff, topics that you know people are going to come up with because the things that people talk about in the media are things that people come up to camp with, right?
Right.
So, for example, when you have your Jason Tatum's, right? Officer Tatum's, your Jason Whitlock's,
Yep.
all them, those type of people that we got to teach, they're going to be coming from conservative talking points, right? If you have some certain, other people, LGBTQ, all that stuff, they're going to come with their own talking points, abortion, all that kind of stuff. So my point in saying all that is that often on the conservative side, they always talk about how our culture, black culture, is bad.
Yep.
Black culture is bad. They say they're not racist. It's not about racism. It's that your culture is bad. So what that means and translates to is we don't want you to act a certain way. Now, obviously, we understand that sometimes our culture is destructive, right? Fights, music, sexuality, promiscuity, whatever. But in general, they equate all blackness with black culture. So the way you talk, being loud. Like when we go to restaurants and we're laughing, we do not know how to laugh like low.
It's not what we do.
Right.
No.
We don't laugh. We laugh,
It's a lot.
and at the same time,
Yeah.
we're pushing each other when we're laughing. It's just how we are.
Tables moving.
Tables moving.
Right, flipped.
People are ignored. The waiter might be there, and it's boom. We're joking over here, and you might have to wait till we're done with the joke. You get what I'm saying? That's how we are. But that's what they label as our culture, and they label it as negative. So when they say tokenism, it really relates to assimilation.
Right.
Like when he says talk soft, be all happy, go. That's how white people are. They're like, hi, how you doing? Like we don't like to just be. I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you. Like I had a situation at a lake the other day. I was trying to fish and show my kids how to fish. I know I'm going on a tangent, but it is what it is. I was trying to fish, right? We just got there. 20 minutes in! I'm teaching my kids, boom, boom. They got their own little poles. Like, white kid comes up on a bike. What are you doing?
No.
I'm like,
No.
like I get it. Like, it's just a kid, whatever. But just the comfortability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here with my family. You just in there, like, pull up. What are you doing? Fishing. Catch anything? Nah. You go swimming? Nope. All right. But stays there.
How old was he?
Wow.
All right, like between 10 and 12. So not that old.
That's a learned.
Yeah, it's not that old.
Talk that thing.
But it's not like a big issue. I'm not pointing it out like, damn, like I'm not personable. It's the comfortability and their character.
Right.
The thing where it gets weird is then I'm fishing, and the kid's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a dip.
That's what
He said it like that. He's gonna go for a dip. This is the lake.
Yeah.
Kid walks into the lake right in front of my fishing pole, like right where my line is. There's only from here, the space of fish is only 10 feet wide. Like, no, I say like 20 to 25 feet wide. So he's swimming where I'm trying to fish.
Wow.
But the whole lake is like a private lake.
have
The only
comments.
public spot is this area.
Wow.
This 25 foot. So if I tell him to leave, I'm like, I already know he's going to go tell somebody that owns a lake house here that I told him he couldn't be here. And I'm really don't own nothing over here. I'm just on the corner. Like, it's going to be a bigger issue than what, I can see it.
Yep.
I just got, you know what I mean? Tolerate it to a certain extent. And be personable. That's tokenism.
Tokenism.
Wow.
I got to be a tokenism. And then, he's just comfortable. And now, my kids don't know him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm telling, yeah, just stay over there, boom, boom, whatever. He over there drinking the damn lake water and spitting it or like a damn fountain. I'm like, this dude's crazy. He's making my point is he's doing extra charades to get attention. So full circle, when he says be nice, be friendly, be jovial at the job, don't be quiet in the corner. You know what I mean? That's something that they do. That is their character. They're just like outgoing and want to talk to everybody.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
So if you don't fit that, you're then angry black man, angry black woman. You probably hate white people. You might be racist.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So all these things get labeled just because you didn't say how's the family,
Yep.
or you didn't tell them how your family was. You know what I'm saying? So all of this that we're about to talk about today, my point is assimilation. And as we go through it, you're going to see how that's going to play in the future for those that want to, continue to separate from the general culture of America. Like the scripture says, get that in Revelations 18:4, and then get that in 1 Maccabees 1:40. I think it's 41 around there. You know what I want. But my point is, I want to set the stage with these two scriptures because that's what I've been noticing as I've been looking into tokenism and dissecting it from a biblical standpoint. This is the tip of the spear for how they make us feel uncomfortable for who we are and just what we do and what we're comfortable with and our personality, our character in white spaces. So read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 4. These are they which were not defiled.
No,
with
18 and 4.
Oh, 18 and 4.
My bad.
Yes, sir. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
So the scripture says, come out of her. When you come out of her, it means you're not assimilating. You are separating. How they want to deal is not how you want to deal. When they want to give gifts and do Secret Santa, you are not. When they want to have potlucks, you're not eating. When they say, you know what, Friday night, we're going to do a happy hour after work, you're not going. When they say we're going to do a company picnic on Saturday, you're not there.
Christmas party.
Christmas party, Christmas sweaters. You know what I mean? My job, like one of the biggest reasons why I work remote, or I try to, is because of that. Because there's always this tension of everything, especially if it's a culture of work that everybody tries to make it a family environment. Like I'm here to work, and I'm going to go home to my family. You are not my work family.
Exactly.
Right? But my point is, when you come out of her, it's ordered. It's commanded by God to do that in order to not receive of what? Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins,
Uh-huh.
and that ye receive not of her plagues.
So the sins that they're comfortable with is their culture. So when you come out of her, you're not just leaving their sins, but also their culture and how they act, how they rationalize, what they like to do, pastimes, history, holidays, right? And then the Lord says you won't partake of their plagues. So we know why we do it. My point is, when you don't do that, you're now a threat to them, and they perceive you as the angry black man, angry black woman.
Disagreeable.
I got a story to that
Disagreeable.
too later on.
100%. Read that real quick.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
All right. So it was a law that everybody had to be one people. You don't do that without assimilation. This is assimilation and Hellenization, right? Everybody's going to come under one banner. Go ahead.
And everyone should leave his laws.
That's the point. When it says, come out of her and don't take part in their sins, that's their culture. The laws of God is our culture. When we leave off our laws, we then assimilate. Exactly. When other nations leave their culture, that's their cultural norms or their cultural laws, right? They have to leave that in order to be accepted in America. Go ahead.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
And most of the other nations do that willingly, right? So you have your Elon Musk, who's really, he's from out the country. He wasn't born here. Exactly. You have your
Kash Patel,
Vivek Ramaswamy. You have your whatever else other people you want to put in there, right? They are willingly doing that. All right. Now, when it comes to us, a lot of us willingly do it, and that's where the tokenism comes in. But when you don't do that, you're still a threat. Go ahead.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Or it became tokens. Right. Tokenism. Go ahead.
And sacrificed unto idols.
And now change their culture and the way they act. Go ahead.
And profaned the Sabbath. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
That's it. The strange laws of the land is the majority culture of the land. Now, look this up. Look up the assimilation bill. I think I actually put a video up. Let me just make sure. Let me see. The assimilation bill. All right, I'm gonna read this, and then I'm gonna see if I can find the video that I had on it. The Assimilation Act is a comprehensive, restrictive immigration overhaul bill introduced into the 119th Congress by Representative Andy Ogles and Senator Tommy Tuberville. The legislation aims to replace current policies with a merit-based system that prioritize immigrants who demonstrate cultural and civic integration.
Leave their laws.
Exactly. So now, do you have that picture I posted in the My Tabernacle content? It talks about key details of the proposed Assimilation Act, 2026 Assimilation Act.
Hey, while you're pulling up, what's so crazy is that somebody at my job just got their green card. She's from Philippines, right? And I was asking her, like, so what do you got to do to pass that test? She had to know everything about George Washington. How do you feel about certain things? Like, what's in the Constitution? What day do you have to file your taxes? Like, you have to show that it was just random. I'm like, oh damn, I would have failed that test.
Right.
You ask me right now, if my shit is dependent on that, I'm done.
Yeah.
But you had to know everything about the culture. You had to enjoy the culture. Actually, psych questions about it. Like, how do you feel about this, and that? So, like, if you don't put on that act, if you don't put on that tokenism, you about to be out of the country. You about to be deported.
Yes, so look, if I could too, sir, to that point, going back to what you mentioned. So at work, they put me with one of the top supervisors. Never told me like ahead of time because I get my schedule ahead of time. So they put him in the truck with me. I'm driving, right? Now I'm not talking. I don't talk to anybody. I'd rather be
At
with
this
myself.
point, you knew it was a supervisor? Or no?
I knew it was my supervisor. Okay. Yeah, I knew because when I seen it, I said, "Oh no," because before you get hired, they show you everybody that your supervisor that you report to. So he's in the truck, but I see him looking at me in my peripheral. So I'm like, okay, he about to ask me something. So he's like, you don't really talk much, do you? I was like, I just come and do my job. I'm cordial. I'll speak with people. And he kind of like nodded his head, but I could tell he's pondering. He was like, yeah. He was like, I could tell that you were just gonna be one that just comes, does your job, and I wouldn't even know that you were here. But he's like assessing me, so I'm like, okay, because I'll speak to people. I'm cordial. Like, hey, how you doing? And I just keep it moving. So going back to the tokenism, I had to open up a little bit more. I'm the one now asking, oh, how's everything going? Like,
right. Because when he said, I wouldn't even know you're here, he's really saying, like, gonna have no extra opportunity here.
yes,
Exactly.
Yes, that's exactly how.
So conform.
Yes, so I had to open up more. So now I'm at work, a little extra bravado, like, hey, how's it going? I see you weren't here yesterday. How's the family? So now I have to do that because I noticed that they're watching me.
Yeah, my job.
Crazy.
I'm waiting for them to just tell me straight up, but like I'm not. I'm big on my family. Like I tell them, this I can't. I'll take a step back. They, for a long time, have wanted me to step into a higher position. When I got brought on, I was meant to be at a different position, right? But my thing is, I will not sacrifice my time out of work.
Right.
I won't sacrifice family. I won't sacrifice, working remote because these things have given me the ability to do what I do. You know what I mean? Outside of my job, right? But despite that, I have a high-level skill set that not too many people on the team have. And I'm waiting for them to just kind of tell me, like...
Yeah, it's time to...
Because, there was a cookout that was on the Sabbath, didn't go. I've been working this job for like 3-4 years. I haven't been to a cookout yet because there's always a conflict, whether it's a Sabbath, whether it's a holiday during the week. I just don't go. Because the positions that are above me are like basically like you're leadership of the whole company. Yep. Right? So it's like you are the person that when they do quarterly meetings, you're giving the goals. You're giving the, you know what I mean? So if you're not around and people don't know who you are, then how could you justifiably be in that seat?
Right.
So like every time there's a new thing that comes up, that there's like a new layer of promotion that's about to get put in above me. Like I'll be like, yeah, I'll put my name out there, and everybody knows like I'm the fit for that. But like I had a conversation with my supervisor, who was like one of the people that they did that with me last time with, and he's like, yeah, I just don't know if that's the right spot for you, because there's going to be a lot required in that position.
Yep. That's crazy.
So like, and I saw through. I was like, all right, whatever, cool, because I'm not finna put myself in a position that's going to take away stuff that I got going on. Whatever, cool. But it's just funny how they will just, just leave that elephant in the room. Like, you could just say it, like, you're not available enough. All right, cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? But to your point, like they say you have to conform a certain way. Like, why would I have to sacrifice my family to do this job that I'm already doing? Right. Sacrifice my time, or I just have to talk to everybody. Like, and I got to be fake.
Yeah, you got to come to the cookout.
That's a good point.
Come to the cookout.
But that's why too, you got to be rooted in the scriptures too, because you got to be able to draw the line. Because if you don't, read Ecclesiastes 7:7. Because even with the Assimilation Act, right, at the end of it, there's reward, right? Yeah. We fall into tokenism because we either want the promotion or we don't want to lose the job. To your point, Caleb, you was like, yo, I had to start to conform a little bit, had to be a little more peaceable.
Saw the writing on the wall.
I saw the writing on the wall, right?
Yes,
because there was a fear that something could be taken away from me, or I wouldn't be eligible if something came up, right?
Yes, sir.
Read what you got.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Oppression. Actually, I'm sorry. Is that a gift destroyed the heart?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
You see that? Because now you start to trim your ways. Now you start to be outside of who God called you to be. Now you going to that picnic on the Sabbath, right? Because you're not rooted in the scriptures. Because now you think I'm going to lose something.
You start to be comfortable with the conversation about the idolatry, the holidays.
That's
it.
You find yourself in all them conversations. Nah,
that's an excellent point.
Hey, I got it today. Today I had to go pick up. Yeah, everybody talking about work. I had to go pick up uniforms, right? Now, y'all know what I do for a living, so this building is not in the best place. So our people are there, and our people being our people. You know what's going on, right?
Are you alone picking up these uniforms?
No, well, I met my supervisor there.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I just want to make sure I knew who was around.
Yeah, met my supervisor there. Now, for real, met my supervisor to get my uniforms, and he's showing me what I will be doing, right? And there's the worldliest conversation. And it was another supervisor there, but I am so uncomfortable, bro. So uncomfortable with the conversation to the point where I just had to be bold. I said, sir, I got to get ready to go. You mind if I just get the uniforms and head out? Because They were flirting with the women there. These are the supervisors who just got a contract.
Oh, I flirting with the women at the spot.
That hired that you know what I mean, gave them the contract. And I'm sitting in this circle and I'm like, yo, I got to get up out of here like ASAP. So as soon as he made eye contact with me, I said, sir, you mind if I get them uniforms? I got to get out of here. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, you have to be rooted, because if you don't, I don't care nothing about that job, bro. Y'all know I walk, I'll be out. I'll be out. Yep. You get what I'm saying? Because the Lord will open up more opportunities. Yes, but if you play them games, you are going to fall. You're going to assimilate to the point where it's going to be hurtful lust. You keep it
That's
up.
a fact.
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Hey, real quick, really quick.
Are you going to be a different verse?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I'm going to get this one. Read this one really quick. I want to show you real quick. I'll show you something real quick. And go back to the video we just played and then read this Sirach 7 and 7. Ecclesiastes 7 and 7 real quick.
Yes, sir.
Run it from the back.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh.
Play the video.
Oh, the video. Okay.
But I wasn't really a token black.
Talk about token black for a second. What's the definition of them? How to become them if you are black man
what he
or
says about
woman
being
and you
token.
want success?
In white spaces,
Success in general.
be very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Be very smiley and act like you never learned about slavery.
Pause.
Like,
Pause. Read the verse again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
So this is the decision of tokenism right here, right? So oppression makes a wise man mad. So you see these things that cannot be discounted. You have Mr. Chow shooting Cyrus. You have Carmelo Anthony, the verdict, but Kyle Rittenhouse getting off. You got all these things. Slavery in general. Oppression should make you mad. You should be able to speak out about it. You should be able to see it. But when you see it, to your point, you don't get the gift. And the gift destroys the heart. It makes you become a token because, like you said, in order to get that gift, I'm just not going to recognize slavery. White people bad? What? So you have to change in order to receive that gift. So this right here is that decision. That is the decision. Am I going to recognize the oppression and be wise, or am I going to accept the gift and be destroyed in my mind?
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hey, real quick. Read 2 Ezra chapter 9 to that same point. The Lord says something a little different. 2 Ezra chapter 9, read verse 9 and 10.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 10.
But going into the topic of the tokenism, where our people have these benefits readily available to them, and like Joshua said, they choose to assimilate, and it blinds their eyes. So you turn your eye to the oppression of your people because you've chosen the benefits that America gives you. Read that, 2nd Ezra 9 and 9.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, you want verse 9?
Verse 9 and 10.
Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Right. God's ways are his laws, statutes, and commandments. So you're going to have those that abuse the commandments of God. Read.
And they that have cast them away,
And they that have cast them away, read.
Despitefully shall dwell in torment.
So keep that in mind as we transition to verse 10. It says they cast them away despitefully, meaning I don't want anything to do with God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I don't want to reform my mind. I don't want to claim that I'm an Israelite. I don't want to love my people. Verse 10.
For such as in their life
read.
Have received benefits.
Have done what?
Received benefits.
You received the benefits of America. That's why you despitefully cast away the laws of God. Going back to what we read in 1 Maccabees chapter 1. Antiochus said, I want the whole realm to be one people. They're like, well, I don't have an issue with that because I get to receive the benefits.
Right.
Remember, Moses cast away everything. He was second under Pharaoh. He said, I chose to cast that away to suffer with my people. They're like, no, I don't. That's not the mindset I have. I want it now. I want my cake now. Read.
And have not known me.
They have not known God because they've received the benefits of this world. You choose to turn a blind eye to the oppression of your people, and you assimilate to America. That's what you see with our people.
It's crazy. You know what's so crazy? Ecclesiastes 7 and 7 is heavy. It says, oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroy the heart, right? So knowing these things, your job, his job, my job, we know there's only a certain level of success or a certain amount that you can excel before you get to a breaking
Start
point.
to compromise.
Exactly.
We spoke about that before.
Yes,
that's
we
wild.
did, yeah.
That's
I don't know.
We all know that.
Yeah, mention whatever you remember.
Yeah, because and you briefly, I ain't gonna talk too much about it. You briefly stated about where you could be. Remember, we had a discussion about yo, I could really be doing this, but I know what that comes with, though. Right. We had a good conversation about that, but that's heavy. Damn.
This land back out of Ezekiel 20 and 30, 25, was it? 30, 32, Russ says.
Maybe we have a video about it later, too. So remember to bring this up again when we watch that video.
There's a certain level as an Israelite that you can reach before you have to start compromising.
Yep.
Once you start compromising, that's when a pitiful case come in, like Caleb just read. Read this.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 20 and verse 32. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen.
You see that? Start to assimilate, cast away your laws like we read in Maccabees. You have to state that. You have to live it. You have to be jovial. You have to be okay with it in order to reach that certain level of success.
Yo.
You want to be around certain circles. You got to be in those circles doing what? Jovial, happy. You can't be an Elon Musk. You can't be a Jack Dorsey. You can't be in those spaces without doing what? Accepting this first. Read that.
As the families of the countries to serve wood and stone.
Now you're going to the cookout. Now you're going to the Christmas party, right? Because it's only a certain level that you can reach before they start to say, wait, he's not one of us. He's not at the cookout. I know we use that term a lot. He ain't at the cookout, so we don't know if we can give him that promotion.
And you start to justify it in your mind, too. That's how you know you're falling little by little.
Gotta feed my family.
I gotta feed my
family.
Yeah.
I'm just being personable.
Exactly. I want to excel. I want to excel.
Just this one time.
This is one time.
You
know.
Hey, let's just watch this through again, and then I want to go back to that Assimilation Act really quick, and then we got to kind of talk about how this shows itself every day so people can get that.
Gotcha.
That medicine.
I wasn't really a token black.
Talk about token black for a second. What's the definition of them? How to become them if you are black man or woman and you want success?
In white spaces.
Success in general.
Be very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
Be very smiley and act like you never learned about slavery. Like, huh? Whites are bad? Never. Blackness teaches the exact opposite of that. Because black people don't own anything physically. We control social spaces when you come around us because we don't physically own the area. We'll just make you uncomfortable for not understanding the culture. You know, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. White people own stuff, so they're not as controlling their social environment. They're just like, just be calm, just be cool, just be.
Is that what Chris Rock said?
All right,
people
take it
who
down.
own the leash
Put up the Assimilation Act.
One
thing we got to talk about when we go back to that conversation about white passing is because we control social spaces. That's where they always want to act like us without the responsibility of being around us. It's a whole other thing. Oh no, I want the picture, the blue picture, where it had
It's crazy too in that video how she knew, because the way she asked the question, she knew that tokenism was to assimilate. She's how do you become like them?
Yeah,
That's what she
exactly.
said, you know what I mean?
How do you become a token in order to have success? You said that beforehand. Read that. I mean, damn. Play that. Or is it a picture? Is it a video?
I mean, it's gone. It should have changed over the years, but it did not. Thank goodness President Trump is taking over now and sending people back home, deporting a lot of people that came here should not be here. But if we continue to allow people to come in this country that hate this country, we're going to lose it. And we better wake up and smell the roses. And so that's what we're trying to do. Assimilation Act, we're trying to make sure that if people come here, they come here to assimilate. If they don't, they go home. It's as simple as that. We cannot allow people to come here to change our culture, our constitution, our laws, and go by the things that they want to go by and do it the way they want to do it. They have to do it the same as all other Americans.
Right. Okay, so Congressman, how do you measure that? How do you enforce that? That someone, I've seen how other countries measure it. I know what they do in Turkey. How do we do it? How do we measure assimilation?
Well, you know, like the senator said, the first thing one of the things we have to do in this process is we have to deport, and then you analyze those folks that are coming into this country. You got to love this country. You have to have something, bring something to the table. Have a job sponsor instead of coming here and getting on welfare. And look, the numbers are unsustainable as they are. This isn't me being prejudiced. This is simple math. We have.
Hey, wait. Wow. So there's another video. I don't know if you guys can find it really quick, where it talks about the three different types of whites. Wow. It said there is a segregationalist or a separationist. I believe. There's an assimilationist,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another one.
Anti-racism.
Anti-racist, yeah. So it's one of the ones I posted after the resources. My point is this. So now they're saying they're not prejudiced. They just want you to act exactly like them. Who's setting the standard of how to act? White folk. Yep. Now, they're going to say, well, this is the country. We don't want to lose it. Well, you took the country. So it really wasn't your culture that was originally here anyway. These are the people that are coming back and that have been here for thousands of years. Right. So now you're just trying to erase that culture, even further than just by land, but by also assimilation of the culture. Scroll up. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. That one. So when then get rest of Esther 13 and 4, because this is what they're saying. When they're saying that you have to assimilate because we don't want to lose our country, that's that verse right there. Go ahead. Play that. This all goes into tokenism. Are you going to conform and assimilate or not? You can go. Play.
There were individuals who have Americanized properly. Not saying the blacks can't, but there's been a long period of them being pushed into simpler areas and smaller areas to where they can't interact in that way to assimilate. So the problem is assimilation is a white supremacist tool, right? When we look at racism and we're analyzing racism, there are three sort of camps someone can fall into. They can be a separationist, an assimilationist, or they can be an anti-racist. Those are the only three you can be. A separationist is somebody who goes, I don't want to be near people of other races. An assimilationist is that these other races and cultures need to act like me in order for me to accept them. And then an anti-racist recognizes that different cultures act different ways, different groups of people act different ways, and they look to celebrate the different cultural those different cultural distinctions without forcing people to act quote unquote white, which is what assimilation kind of tends to lead.
All right, so that's a heavy point. Yeah. So there are people that are outright want to separate from us, right? Those are the people that'll say, there goes the neighborhood. Don't want to work around nobody. Don't want to be around nobody of another nationality. Then there's people. So I would say that's more conservatives. Conservatives don't really want to deal with our people. Right? There's this certain stigma of black culture. They don't want to be around it. Mm-hmm. Then you even get people that are more liberal or democratic where they're like, nah, I'm inclusive. Mm-hmm. But when you really get down to what inclusive means for them, it's like, I am good with you being around as long as you act right. Yep. Right in quotes, meaning act like whites. Exactly. Act right, act white.
Act white.
Right is white. Exactly.
Right is white. Now, anti-racist, I have a little bit of an issue with that in terms of they're positioning that as like there's a bunch of white people that are just anti-racist and totally against that. I would say there's not, because anti-racist, I would label that more as people of diverse cultures that are accepting of other diverse cultures. Like, for example, if you're in a room with, let's say, a Dominican, American black, Nigerian, and a Jamaican, they're all different, distinct cultures. And everybody will make fun of each other for their culture. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, the undertone is, that's how y'all act over there, but you're still part of the family.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. However, other nations, it's not like that. It's not like we're going to have a lighthearted discussion about how y'all act. It's more like the way y'all act offends me, and I don't really want to see that. Mm-hmm. And so I need you to separate from that if you're going to be around me. That's more of assimilationist. So I would say there's not too many, I haven't seen too many examples of spaces, predominantly white, that are totally non-racist. Because I could say, I went to a rural high school, and when I went to a rural high school, and predominantly white people there, no matter where I went, they were saying some crazy stuff, whether it be about black people, Latinos, or about Native Americans. I remember my Little League baseball team getting called a spick by my coach that lives around the corner. That was a family friend. I was like, damn.
Wow.
I remember I told my mom. My mom drove me over there and gave him hell, but we still live in the neighborhood. Like, we're still there. Like, what are you talking? He said sorry, but like,
did you stay on the team?
Yeah, I went to practice the next day.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing. What? Where am I going to play?
Right. Yeah. And
So the outrage is like, all right, well,
the outrage is just capped. You can only do so
Exactly.
much. That's the difference between racism and prejudice.
exactly.
Right? As you're gonna do so much, you know. But that I remember. I was talking to my, and this is where I say there's not too many anti-racists because you might have a black guy that's dealing with a black white woman, right? I'm gonna let you in behind the curtain. Because that same, I'm thinking about a family in particular that I used to go to their house, and their parents were one of those parents, cool parents. Everybody could come over. They were talking about the issues in school, like too involved, right? And I remember they had a Puerto Rican that married into the family, and they would make fun of Puerto Ricans. They make fun of me for being Puerto Rican. I got called a spick by them, but at that time, as we're gonna talk about with the white passing stuff, like at some point you're just like, all right, whatever. I guess this is how people act. Wow. But my point is this: they would be so racist, bro, against Native Americans. Because remember, where I grew up that was next to a reservation, right? So Native Americans are basically treated like black folk. Black folk, obviously, we have that nomenclature anyway. And then me being Latino, I got the same. So funny enough, the same, the three. Two or more racist.
Exactly. Yep, there you go.
It's always the same. So, but my point is, I remember them being crazy, like saying some crazy stuff about Puerto Ricans, Native Americans, and blacks. Wow. Crazy. Right?
Damn.
And guess what? I'm scrolling through, Facebook. You know what I mean? Because I do the social media thing now. I'm like, oh, this is the family.
Damn.
Click on the picture. I see a melanated baby.
Oh,
like,
wait a minute.
I'm like, this baby don't look all the way right or white. This is confusing. So I clicked on her profile. This is the daughter of them, right? And I remember I know what was talked about in that house. Right. I seen it, heard it. She is, I don't know if she's married or fiance or just baby mama to a dark skinned black man. My wife he was probably from Africa, but you could tell by the way he dressed. Token. Boat shoes. Oh yeah. Linen shirt.
Damn. Good one.
He's a good one.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Oh, no.
But think about it. No. From his mind, all he knows is her as his girl.
You don't know.
He don't know her and her family. And I'm sitting there. I'm talking to my wife. I'm like, what is the interaction like between their family? Because I know how white people are.
Either
the white people. I saying, I know how white people are. Yeah. These same white folk that were saying all that stuff earlier are the same ones that probably saying, "Well, I have a grandson that's black.
You know black. You know,
I have a grandson that's black.
That's a pass. Yeah, I get a pass.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's crazy is that either she's hiding it, or either Token, he's accepting it. He's around it and accepting it.
And listen, I don't know how much they've changed, but if you were around them, you were just accepting it.
Damn.
What's that, Ciroc? 12 and 10?
Damn.
That's iron rusted?
Yeah.
Damn.
They ain't changed much. They got good at hiding.
That's crazy.
They got good at hiding.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I remember that stuff, man. I'm telling you, that was a crazy.
Did you say he was possibly African?
I don't know. I don't know if he was African. My wife said that. Because we were thinking from the perspective of an American black man, like sniffs a lot of that stuff out.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And not cool with it too.
Yeah, exactly. But a brother from Africa, there is a certain separation.
Yes.
That they're like they're oh yeah, accept him, like he's from Africa, like he don't deal with black people either. Like he probably saying some crazy shit about black people too.
Exactly. Hey, we got a video on that.
We do have a video on that.
We got a video on that.
We got a lot of videos.
We got a video on that.
We got to get the videos more. So take this one down.
Go to that video because what's crazy is that, like you said, a lot of American blacks, we either sniff it out and don't play it, or you're a token. Now, when you go across the water to Africa, in order to get that American dream, you have to, that is one of the biggest things. You have to assimilate. You have to be okay with white people being openly racist to you.
Hey, before
you
we
ain't,
watch
you
this
ain't
video,
coming over here.
Before we watch the video, please read that. I forgot that.
Yes, sir.
Because the point of the Assimilation Act, they said we do not want anybody to come here and destroy our country.
Exactly.
Then we watched the other video about assimilation is a tactic of white supremacy. It's the same thing as Antiochus did. Hellenization is assimilation. It's really just a racist tactic for you to abandon your culture.
Yep.
Now let's see what the Bible says about us historically and how other nations felt about us and how we acted culturally. Despite today's culture is different, but even when we come to the laws of God, go ahead.
Bring it out.
The rest of Esther, chapter 13 and verse 4. Declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world.
How many people?
Throughout the world.
All nations throughout the world. So when you watch the news, you watch Fox, they say Britain's getting taken over. African immigrants. Europe.
Yep.
America. No matter where we go, all nations, go ahead.
There was scattered a certain malicious people.
These people are criminals. Rapists. Murderers.
Looters.
Drug dealers and looters. Go ahead.
That had laws contrary to all nations.
So it doesn't matter if we stand behind a higher moral standard. We get lumped in that anyway because we're just not with the culture. You could be nice all day to your boss on the job, but the minute you say, I don't really celebrate Christmas.
Oh, my goodness.
Then why?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What? Oh, why does your wife wear dresses? You know, it's good. She's, I said, Bible says she can't wear pants. Wow. You really make her do that?
What, make her?
Damn.
You know what I mean? Oh, I don't. Hey, make sure you go ask the old lady. No, I don't gotta ask.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What? You know what I mean? These things, they're not malicious by any standard, but that's the way it rubs them because of our culture. It's against theirs, despite if it's malicious or not. They look at it as something evil. Go ahead.
And continually despise the commandments of kings.
So now Assimilation Act or Antiochus, we despise the commandments of kings when it goes contrary to the laws of God. So it causes tension. Go ahead.
So as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us.
So make America great again. The uniting of our kingdom cannot what?
Cannot go forward.
We'll lose our country, they said. So we gotta cut it off at its at the neck. Go ahead.
Seeing then, we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men.
They ain't ever gonna change.
Differing in the strange manner of their laws.
Or culture. Go ahead.
And evil affected to our state.
And it's evil against our state. Go ahead.
Working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established.
So they see the writing on the walls. They fully understand that as the culture changes, they lose a certain level of power. So they're trying to make sure that don't happen. They'll start with illegal immigrants. But as we start to rise, even though we're maturing in our morality, what they're going to do is what we do is contrary to everything that they stand for.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's going to switch one day that we're too separatist.
Yes. Yep.
How you go from making sure that other people don't come to the country so they don't get destroyed. Now, these people over here, too separate.
Yep.
They didn't come from nowhere, born here. Everything you thought was the issue prior, sure, they're not in that fold. They're just too separate. We don't like them too far away.
Yep.
All right. But that's that verse. That's what that's talking about right there. Tokenism has to be accepted, and if not, you're against assimilation.
Yeah.
But watch that video really quick with the
crazy.
Africans. You're going to say something about this.
Yep.
Go ahead.
People want you to make yourself smaller. They want you to shrink yourself, to make yourself very docile and demure so that you don't feel like a threat. So that you don't feel like you're taking up too much space. So that indeed...
You see that? Hold on. Pause it. You said it's a sister from Africa. She said in order to fit in, you have to not take up too much space. That's being quiet at the job.
Yep.
That's being happy-go-lucky. If you're in a space, making sure that you're not too loud, making sure you're being quiet. A lot of men from Africa, when they come to America, they lose their minds. And women, and start to act like that. Play on.
Indeed, you act like the token that you were meant to be. And when you stop acting like the token that was being saved, but about what?
Wait. When you stop acting like the token that was what? Saved. That's the gift destroyer of the heart. They feel like, this is in black communities too, when you get certain corporate environments, they feel like they're doing you a favor by hiring you, letting you into certain spaces. So when you don't act like that, like they want you to act, now you're a threat, and you don't deserve the privilege you was given. You don't deserve the relationship of the white race, whether it's a white husband or a white girlfriend. You have to act like them in order to be in those spaces, or else play the video.
Hey, and I'm sorry, just really, really quick. And to that point, I remember when we was in Mauritius, there was a brother I was driving in the taxi, teaching him, just showing us some stuff. And I told him, like, no, America's of the devil. He almost came to complete said, why would you say that? he looked at me. No, he said verbatim. He said, why would you say that? I've always wanted to go there since I was a kid.
Exactly.
I couldn't believe it. Yes.
I'm telling you. And we speaking from experience. We've dealt with our people in the diaspora. We know that they have a high, what's it?
Tolerance?
No, like when you
desire.
A high desire to be in those spaces amongst white people. When they say they want to come to America, it ain't come to America to be in the hood.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't even do it. They don't even do it.
Well, that's why
exactly.
that's why they would say that they're saved, right? Because they're still black, but they're saved from black culture.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So white folk are like, you're saved though. Like you're good.
Got
as
some
long as
diversity.
You act like that, yeah, you diverse.
Yeah, exactly.
You're from a foreign area.
You're good.
But you act right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're good.
Wow,
You're saved.
Exactly.
Why would you, you know what I mean? Why would you buck up against that?
That's
Look
crazy.
at them over there. You're not like them.
And they carry the same talking points.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I know that's another video for another topic.
Right.
But remember, in one of the videos, brothers brought that up. Like, yo, I'm Nigerian. That trauma we don't deal with.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
That's an excellent point.
same talking points.
Excellent point.
Press play. What is it?
I'm African. People actually get mad. Someone was like, oh, you're not meek like the African kids, which is so funny because my family probably donated to your family by giving you $3.
Damn.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Woo! You earning 54 rand. 54 rand, how does it feed my family? Like, does that even make sense? People want...
All right, stop it there. So because they give those donations, those benefits, like United
Did she
Way.
say $3 was 54 rand?
Yes.
He's like, how does that feel? That's how, bro. Listen, white people still think Africa is a bunch of huts.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro.
So
Because when they said that to her,
That's evil.
they were like, you don't know how much our dollar's worth to you.
Exactly.
Wow.
You should be proud.
Like, yes, the conversion rate is good, but if you go to Africa, it's not like $3 is buying you a house.
No.
It's $3. You got probably 2 lunches in you.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it. So that's crazy. So that's what comes with it, though. If you want to be in those spaces, you from the diaspora, especially, you have to make sure you are acting the part, or you're done. You're done because only other place you got is what? The hood, right? That's when people come to America from the diaspora. They don't want to be in the hood. They want to be around the white people. They want to be tokens, right? Or you get sent back to the hood. That's it.
What other videos we got?
That's crazy.
Pull up the other ones. Let's scroll through and X out the uns that you. Nah, I don't want that one. I don't remember what that one is.
I think that's when you delete it.
Decent one.
Oh, that's a brother from that show.
I don't like that one. Keep going. All right.
That last one's a
Now
different
you
topic.
X
Right?
that out.
Yeah.
That one.
That is a different topic, right?
No. That's the right type. I'm trying to remember how he said it. This one. Play this one really quick. Oh no. Yeah, no. This was for generational trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about, like, whether it be experiences of tokenism, having to be a token. Oh, I'm going to get you the code switching video. Let's talk about that because what I really want to make sure we cover is the ability or the issues that people have with tokenism. You know what I mean? Their ability to do it, so they do it and they leverage it, or like the issues that people have with it and why they feel like they have to do it, possibly. So is anybody here have any stories where they know specifically they were trying to feed into that, or no?
I would say the biggest thing is, I think it goes back to the workspace, is because that's when you have to get met with that that option. Either you're gonna play the parole or stand on business, right? So a lot of times, especially during holidays, especially coming to the truth, the biggest thing was, what did you do for Christmas? What did you do for X, Y, and Z? What did you do? It's like everybody's around talking.
Yeah.
It's like at a certain point in time, it's like, you got to stand on business. Hey, I just, I don't really celebrate. Just hung out with the family.
Yeah, Proverbs
That's
15:1. Because sometimes we only use it for anger, but you could use it for spaces like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I was
Hung
talking
out
about
with family.
family.
Yep.
Because usually we are together.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? This was hang out with family. Did you do a lot? No, you didn't really do much. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath.
Because really the wrath we're talking about is that confrontation on the job.
Yep.
That
Exactly.
you're not the same as them, so then it's awkward. So it's not just anger when somebody's yelling at you, you're turning away wrath. When you're calculating how you move, give me that in Proverbs 16, ways. When you're calculating with how you move around them, you're able to assuage the anger that they might have or the criticalness that they might have. So now I was just with family. Oh, have a good time? Great time. You had a good time? All right, cool. I'll see you next week.
Yep, that's it.
You know what I mean?
Somebody that's newer in the truth, they like either be struggling still.
I don't
with
do
it.
that.
Exactly.
I didn't know it was a picking holiday.
Exactly.
I got
Yep.
points there too.
Or they might be actually still into it.
Yeah.
Right. Or
So-
they'll be like, yeah, it was good. I did do this, or I wish I could have.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Read that.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
So there's going to be some awkward confrontations at the job, but if you navigate responsibly and godly, you'll be able to navigate these situations without issues. So like in my experience, right, so I am technically a professional, right? I have a professional degree. I work in a professional environment, technically like mid-level management. I have to constantly deal with people in close spaces, and I have to make sure that the way I conduct myself isn't offensive, but it's also not assimilating, right? So, you have to, I like to call it like you make up where you can. Like, you're not going to be sitting there talking about 4th of July, right? But then you're also, doesn't mean you can't talk about how you remember that this is their first kid's summer break.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So in terms of how to navigate, because at the end of the day, you have to learn how to deal with people in this space, because Joseph did it, Daniel did it, Joseph Arimathea did it, Moses did it. You have to be able to navigate. Paul did it. Even when he did with Agrippa.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Persuaded him.
Yep.
So you have to be able to deal with these different things. When we say tokenism, we're not saying you could never act like a coon. We're not saying to not be personable.
Exactly.
Right.
Being personable is necessary.
Right.
Right? So that's why it says, when your ways please the Lord, your enemies are at peace with them. Give me that in Romans where it says, be at peace
13.
with all men.
Don't be a weirdo.
Don't be a weirdo. Don't be aggressive.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't be controversial. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
And give me that in Jeremiah, 27, seek peace, or 29?
Yes, sir. This, peace of the city.
So right there it says, as much as possible, be at peace with all men. So we're not talking about physical altercations. It's a conversation. You could be peaceable and make sure that you do that with all men. You just have to find the arena to navigate it in. And you have to be able to be calculated enough to be not in the conversation, but outside of it. Know what you're going to say and how they're going to take it, so that you can have a soft answer to turn away wrath, or that your ways please the Lord. Networking the right way. So if you're on the job and you're in a position that has some sort of authority or has to deal with a lot of other nations, and you're trying to balance that, all you have to do is live peaceably. Soft answer turns away wrath, and you just got to be direct when necessary. I remember when I was in food service. The food service industry and health industry are both very highly with the whoremongering and the lustful spirits, right? I remember sometimes they would come in talking about who they hit, who they, who they dealing with. Women would come up and talk about people on the job that they would want to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I remember a couple of times they try and drag me into different conversations. And they'll say, yeah, what do you think about, no, this over here. And you could either say straight up, don't come with me with that.
Yep.
Now, not saying to not do that. I think you should. But also, if I did that with a certain level of boss, it might be a confrontation. You know what I mean? And then you could start to see where your role might change.
Yep.
So it may not be, don't come at me with that. It might be
I'm
like,
not into that.
I'm not into that.
I'm married.
Personally,
Yeah.
I've been married for a while, and I don't really know about that.
Yep.
I've been married for a long time. I don't deal with those issues. Because then you could also teach through it.
There you go.
Hey, personally, I've been married for a long time. I don't really deal with those issues.
Exactly.
Then they're like, dang, deal with it. Hey, this is an issue. I am complaining. How long you been married? Now they're going to flip to how long you been married. Now, more entry-level jobs, you can get a little bit more flagrant because there ain't really like a job at stake.
Exactly.
Like I remember I work in a restaurant. They would say that stuff to me. I just look at them like this. They stop to the point where the more and more and more they try to talk, and then I would literally I'd be putting in my food because you have to do the thing. Yo, Joshua, you think this, and this, and boom, or maybe after work, boom, 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 a bit.
They're like, yo, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah.
And then I'd be like this. They're right there trying to talk to me, staring, waiting. I walk out, be out. Now, but after a while, right? They'd be like, nah, he ain't really about that. Nah. Like you could hear him talk in the back.
Yeah.
Where they're like, nah, I don't really go with him and that he ain't gonna. So you set the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Set the
So
tone.
draw the line, bro.
Draw the line.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Got something?
Yeah,
go ahead.
Scripture first.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 7. And seek the peace of the city where I have caused you to be carried away captives.
So where you dwell, you have to seek peace.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to draw attention to yourself. And remember, everybody's watching. People know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
People know what the fringes represent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I go to work. I just went into the job, even though I work remote. I just went into the job Tuesday, I think. I didn't tuck in my shirt. Fringes on. So as soon as I come in, everybody looking. You know what I mean? Somebody in there knows what's going on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? But the entire time, I have to make sure I'm, boom, you know.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So what I do, I'm big on manipulation of like the environment, not in a negative way, but boom, sit down. It's a group meeting. It's a leadership meeting. We're doing through a leadership skills coaching type thing. And so you know how it is in meetings. Nobody wants to volunteer first to say something.
Right.
I'll make sure I volunteer first.
Yep.
I make sure. Why? Because I break the ice,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say some stuff very affluent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Affluent. I'll put people, because some people, this is the first time they're meeting me. So, you can't escape every stereotype. So I'm walking in. Everybody's already at the table. I'm the last one. I'm walking in. I remember I was walking. Sidebar. This is it. It is what it is.
Damn.
So obviously I have the braids. I'm walking in. And I didn't know there was going to be a glass window at like I expected I was gonna have to go upstairs to the conference room and walk in a conference room that had no windows. But I'm walking up to the building.
So everybody see you walking up.
Yeah.
Bumba Clyde.
Everybody's.
Bumba.
I'm supposed to be there. It's supposed to start at 9, so they wanted you there 10, 15 minutes early. It's like 8:59. So I got there on time. It's 9.
You hauling ass.
No, I'm walking. No, I'm literally. I'm just walking. So that's probably part of the issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm walking. I was actually on the phone trying to call somebody. So I'm walking, but I'm and not anticipating I'm gonna see people. So as I'm walking up, boom, boom, the whole exterior of the first floor of the building is glass. So I'm about to go through the door. The door is like 5 feet in front of me. So I look to the right. There's glass. It's the conference room we're meeting in. It's 8:59. I'm on the phone, and everybody's like, I'm like,
it's Joshua.
I waved. I was like, waved, because I already knew. I was like, oh, snap. Everybody's staring at me. Everybody's at the table already. So I walk in, boom, walk in. The dude that's running the meeting, he's like leadership coach for the company. First time meeting him. So now first time meeting him, it's already like, what's going on here?
Bad start.
You know what I mean? So boom, shook his hand, sat down. It was just little awkward, whatever. But my point is, now in terms of the whole situation, I know, how that looks being late. Not late. I was on time, but you know what I'm saying? On time.
On time
late.
is late, yep. Mm-hmm.
I also know, and I'm not ignorant that I don't come to the office often because I work remote, so they don't really know me like that. There's some new people in the room. And also, on top of that, I'm racially ambiguous. So light skinned, but I have braids, but I'm at a position of management, but I'm confused. So I understand all this.
Dropping an album.
Dropping an album.
Dropping a reggaeton album. Dang. I got a story for that. But my
you
point
got
is,
one on the way?
No.
Okay.
No, we were
Go
joking.
ahead.
Yes. But no. Wait, listen.
All right.
I got a story for that. So my point is but you have to be able to manipulate the situation. So now I sit down and I know nobody's wanting to volunteer first. So As soon as the questions start coming up, I volunteer. And as soon as I volunteer, I give the most high level of fluent code switching answer. That's like everybody. I know this is how you know stuff changed when you're around white folk. When you walk in and you're acting black, and they look at you like you're black, but then you say some shit and put them in their places by how you conduct yourself. At the beginning, people were looking at me crazy. Mm-hmm. After I gave my second answer in the first 15 minutes, as soon as I was like, you know how sometimes you'll be in a meeting and be like, I got something for that, but you'll say at the same time. Mm-hmm. And then instead of a white person talking over me, they'll be like, no, you got it. So, intellectually, I'm stunning them right now.
Right.
I'm stunning them. But in a way that I'm, now that sets the stage for when you're having a conversation that has to do with assimilation. You're now in a power position. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Because they're like, dang, he's smart. Dang, successful. Mm-hmm. I might drop a jewel. Like, I own a farm.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, bro, I get them, bro. Because I know. Because they be like, I'm telling you, I be working on. I know I'm droning on, so cut me off whenever. But this is my tabernacle. It's a tabernacle.
Come on, tell your talk, man. Talk your talk.
Yes, sir.
So there's an icebreaker. This all has to go with tokenism, though. I'm in the job. So icebreaker going around the table, right? This dude, never met him. Right, dude, name whatever. Will not be named because then you know where I work. Right. But he says, yeah, we had to share a positive personal thing from the last 30 days in our family or whatever. He says, yeah, we've been gardening a lot. We have a lot of extra time. So in my head, I'm like, So now I'm already playing in my head. I never met him. First impression, boom, boom. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change my positive moment. I was going to talk about having the kids. But most people know that. So I was like, you know what? It's my first year where my fruit trees in my orchard are
there you go.
Are growing.
Mm-hmm.
But now with him, he's gardening. So like, if there's something there that he wants to talk about, I have an off ramp with him.
Exactly.
So if he wants to bring up Christmas, I'm switching to. So what you grow in your garden? I'm already auditing everybody. Mm-hmm. Boom, orchard. But at the same time, what's the first thing? That's the icebreaker. That's the first thing they're asking. So everybody else is looking at me. That's like CP time type shit. I have an orchard.
Exactly.
That is possibly like one of the whitest things you could probably say.
Mm-hmm. You're like, wow, amazing.
I have an orchard. So now everybody's like, how the fuck you get an orchard? Who is this guy? So I'm playing mental games.
It's good right there. I like that.
You know what's crazy? That's a good tactic though. You got to get at least one of them in the pocket too. Like what I like to do in those certain meetings is like, hey, just like X, Y, and Z said about the farming or the gardening he was doing. I take pride in that a lot too, so I definitely agree with you on that because I got an orchard too.
Yeah, 100%.
The next thing you know is the brother like, oh, you got an orchard?
100%.
I putting him on the spot, me and him. Yeah. We good.
You're good. Now you're auditing. Boom,
exactly.
Boom, boom. That's what I'm saying. You have to do that. So you don't have to be abrasive
right
on the job. You don't got to be an asshole on the job, but you have to be personable, peaceful. You have to have a soft answer, turn away wrath, but you have to be direct with it.
Exactly. When it comes to like trimming.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You guys know?
No, you good.
Hey, real quick. Matthew 10:16. Just two.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick. Matthew 10:16. Because I got a story too, right? It's my tabernacle. Right?
Tabernacle.
3 weeks ago, right?
Talk light skin?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure the dark skin features on. What we usually talk about.
Tone it down a little bit.
Put the contrast all the way up.
Put the Akon feature on.
There you go.
Convict.
All right, so this is what happened, right? So it's 4 a.m., right? You wake up early. I'm already tired. I'm trying to get myself together. So I go to work, right? I see my top supervisor for the whole plant. So I come in there, so I got my dispatcher, she's there. I greet both of them, hey, good morning. Got to make myself personable, like Joshua just wanted to. So she's talking to me, right? she's talking to me, right? The top, and she's like, yeah, good morning. Oh, and yeah, I need you to make sure you're taking care of your job like everybody else, right, at the end of your shift. Because everybody's trying to leave just like you. So she switches like mad quick. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, yeah, I got a report that you're not doing your job, doing what you're supposed to. I was like,
whoa.
This is the thing, though. So I said, okay, so can you let me know exactly what transpired so I can work on my performance? She was like, well, I don't exactly have it on hand. I was like, no.
This is a white woman.
It's a white woman. It's 4:30 a.m.
Oh, gosh. She was waiting on you.
She was waiting.
She was coming for you.
She was waiting. But this is the kicker, right? So I'm paying attention to the other lady. She's looking at both of us. I was like, no, I hear you, but I don't agree with you. I was like, you didn't provide any evidence for me to, work on my performance. I was like, respectfully, I don't agree with you. Say, well, we're not always gonna agree. I was like, yeah, no, that's why I said it. So I left out and ended up having to come back in. So as soon as I came back in, she's sitting at the desk with the other lady. She apologized to me. She was like, I wanted to apologize. And I said, I almost said her name. I was like, no, don't. But I know the other lady talked to her. I could tell. I was like, no, don't worry about it. I said, don't worry about it. I was like, no, we all have our days. But I was like, that won't stand up in a court of law, right? You have no evidence. You didn't tell me nothing. You just accused me of doing something. She was like, no, I understand that. I apologize. So I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, hey, do you guys have the da-da-da? And I got to my truck.
You know the perfect time to say? Yeah, by the way, I was trying to get the next day off.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
I'm
if we go read Matthew 10:16, but to Joshua's point, like being, what do you call it, code switching?
Yeah.
Yeah, but being
we ever get that video?
We got it. It's up next.
Yeah, so just really quick, I'm gonna go through really quick. But being able to deal and operate in different atmospheres. 'Cause I could have been black, right? But I code switch. I dealt, I used the vernacular, the different words.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, we all have our days, but you just gotta be mindful.
Yeah.
I could tell the way she was looking at me like, yo, this dude is different.
Yeah.
Read that, Matthew 10:16.
It'd be cold if you use that as like the next like company like diversity trainer or something like that. You start using that situation, like
locked in, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Start using that, like,
in.
me and her had this agreement. Well, we're good now.
But
we all have our days.
Hey, what you do too?
She'd be like, yeah, wow.
What you do
Now you
too?
under the thumb.
Every time you just walk in the office and be like, hey, good morning, Meredith. Whatever your name is.
Right.
Elizabeth.
Yep.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's what
Just
I
keep
do.
that energy.
That's exactly what
That's
I
how you
do.
do it.
That's good stuff right there.
10:16.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Right. So a wolf is obviously a predatory animal, right? It'll devour a sheep. But God said he sent us forth as sheep amongst wolves, right? Showing the atmosphere, the climate that we're living in, right? Read.
Be therefore wise as serpents.
So a serpent is very calculated. When you watch Discovery Channel, when you see how they operate, they don't just jump out at the animal. They wait to a certain point and then they strike, meaning what? They're very calculated, right? So going into the topic of tokenism, you don't necessarily have to become a chocolate-covered white man or white woman. No, you can use that and leverage it, right, to get to certain positions or help others, right, in the organization to get to certain points, to even get them a job based on your conduct in that work environment, right? Read.
And harmless as doves.
But you got to be harmless as a dove. And last one, sir, if you don't mind. Esther 4:13, because this is an example, right? You read with Esther where she had that position and she almost lost herself, but she was corrected. She was realigned, and she leveraged it, right? Same thing that we can do now. The Lord may put you in a position, like we read in Proverbs 16:7. When your ways please the Lord, he maketh even your enemies to be at peace with you, right? So you can use that to leverage to get in a position possibly to help another brother or sister that may need occupation, right? Now, obviously, they got a good report. You know them, right? I want to preface it with that. You know them, but you're able to use that, right? Esther chapter 4, verse 13.
Esther chapter 4, verse 13. Then Mordecai commanded to answer Esther, think not within thyself that thou should escape in the king's house more than all the Jews.
Right. So when you read the history, you had Haman that put an edict out to unalive all the Jews, and Esther got carried away in her position like she couldn't get touched. Now you have those that move or operate in that mindset of tokenism, thinking that you're completely separate from your people. You're not. You're not. And they don't look at you like that. They just say, oh, no, he's different. He's a good one. But as the scripture prophesies, everybody's going to turn back to their own people. So don't think you're safe. Read.
For if thou altogether holdest thy peace at this time, then shall their enlargement and deliverance arise to the Jews from another place. But thou and thy father's house shall be destroyed. And who knoweth whether thou art come to the kingdom for such as time as this?
Right. So Mordecai had to correct and realign her, because this is an example of tokenism today. She almost lost herself, so she had to be realigned and corrected. But as you read later on, she leveraged it to save her people. That's the same mindset we got to move. And going back to being wise as serpents and harmless as doves, you can be quote unquote tokenist, moving that mindset, but use it to leverage and operate in wisdom in this kingdom. Right? Make friends with the mammon of unrighteousness.
I'm about
right?
to say that, yeah.
Let your conversation be honest amongst the Gentiles. Leverage it and help your people, help yourself, help your family. That's what it's about. All right?
Heavy. Yo, put that video up. This is what people feel at the job, man. You've seen this video? Oh my God, it's hilarious. Oh my God.
Written black commandment you sick and tired of following.
Code switching. I work for LADWP, and I'm a procurement agent there. So yeah, I have to code switch.
You can already hear it in his voice.
Imagine what it'd be like if you didn't have to.
Oh my God, if I could just do my job as the nigga that I am.
Nigga, you have to.
Yo.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But that's assimilation.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to leave a part of me at the door before I can go to my job. Right. And I got to switch. So that's what they want. So when he's at the job and, white people are working with him, they're like, wow, he's nice. He's great.
Yeah.
But it's not him. It's a representation of him. Right. And they're not comfortable with him. Not a bad guy. You can see how he acts. Probably got a family. He can hold a job. Yeah. None of the things that he is stops him from doing those things.
Right.
He can still be the black man that he is and hold a job. The thing is, when you act like that on the job, they automatically assume you can't do those things.
Right.
It's unprofessional.
That's crazy.
Because he's still the same dude when he leave the job.
up.
You're about to see. Go ahead. It's crazy.
To be, set the stage, and then we want to see what it's like if you could be the
About to
nigga
role
you
play.
really are.
Hey, Tony, this is Eric from LADWP. I'm giving you a call about the order of 3/4-inch piping I ordered last week. I've noticed we have yet to receive those items. Can you give me an explanation as to why they haven't arrived?
Yes, Eric. Let me tap into the mainframe and check out that invoice. Can I get that invoice number, please, Eric?
Listen, Tony, if you check the email I sent you just previously, you will find that the invoice number and the order number are at the bottom right-hand corner. I really do need you to explain to me why the items haven't arrived. I have customers that are applying pressure to me because we're holding up operations. Now we're starting to affect public safety, and I have to answer to Mayor Bass.
All right, Eric, we're going to start over. And you're going to be the real nigga Eric Cordo jacket, torque forces on. At work, same problem, same issue, full black like you want to be.
Can I also be the real nigga that I am?
Full niggas on both sides.
Full niggas on both sides? All right, niggas, send me that email, nigga.
They wild.
Hey, Tony, what's up, man? It's Eric, bro.
Oh, what up, dog?
Man, where the hell is the goddamn piping? I got these motherfuckers all on my ass.
Hey, what's crazy?
That's crazy.
He literally said the same thing.
The same thing.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It doesn't affect the job.
Exactly.
That's
It doesn't.
crazy.
Same thing.
Still need that shit. They still on my ass.
Yo,
What's up?
Hey, but that's why black men dying early.
Now, stress.
That's a lot of
That's
stress.
crazy.
That's
And
why.
I'm gonna give you something too. I'm gonna give you something because they'd say it's unprofessional.
Yeah.
Unprofessional. No, it's just the way we talk is unprofessional.
Right.
Because I do consulting on the side. I deal with white business owners, and they will say some extremely unprofessional stuff on the phone. They just don't have the same vernacular.
Yep.
See, I don't want to jump through all these goddamn hoops and, and you know what I mean, be asked out of a situation. Now, you know what I mean? Like they're saying they're cussing too.
Yep.
Why was it when he did it, people were like, yeah, but that's unprofessional. When you thought, nah, but that's unprofessional. But, well, he's obviously not going to do that with somebody that he doesn't know. Right? The same way you at your job as a friendly neighborhood white man that you are friendly on the job. But when you go home or when you have a side gig or if it's somebody you know on the line or at work, there's a little extra language in the conversation.
Right.
So why is it unprofessional when he did that? It's just who we are is offensive. Who we are is offensive.
Right.
Straight up. Us, the real person. But go ahead, run it back a little bit. We got to hear this. This thing funny as hell. Where the goddamn pipe, man?
Email that dog.
Send me that email, nigga.
Hey, Tony, what's up, man? It's Eric, bro.
Oh, what up, dog?
Man, where the hell is the goddamn piping? I got these motherfuckers all on my ass, bro.
Yeah. Wait, first of all, lower your case, nigga.
Hey,
What's the case number, nigga? Shit.
My nigga, don't you read your goddamn emails?
That's how you feel?
Nigga,
How you feel?
Nigga, I got pressure right now, bro. Where the fuck is the piping?
All right, nigga, since you whining this shit, what's the email you sent it from? I don't see it.
Nigga, you only got one email and one job. You fucking with my lunch break right now, my nigga.
I see it. It went to the junk mail, you whole ass nigga. I see it. I'm gonna send it in tonight, man. You gonna get it by the end of the
Man,
workday.
that's that same bullshit you ran on me last week, nigga. You always late on the piping, bro.
Hey, nigga, man, fuck you,
Yo.
bro.
Hey, look, nigga. Check this out. You want that check, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, you overcharging me for the piping any goddamn way, nigga.
Touche, nigga, touche.
So can you get me the goddamn piping, bro?
All right, man, I got you, man. Goddamn, man, you ain't got to cuss me out like that.
Look, my nigga, I'm under pressure. I tell you what, I'll roll up something, I'll come through, we'll blow one. You feel me? We gotta work on our shit.
Say less.
But nigga, you can't keep hemming me up like this, nigga. You can't keep
live with that, man. My bad, dog. My bad. Real niggas
that
bad.
Yo! That is crazy.
Yo,
that is
now
crazy.
put up the Trey Rags joint.
That is crazy.
But that's yes.
Yeah, that was the one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's the thing is like the code switching is tokenism, right? But it's when you believe it that's the issue.
Exactly.
You start to become that. That's the issue.
Exactly.
Now you could leverage it, be wise as a serpent, seek peace in the city. You know, have a conversation honest among the Gentiles. That's a norm. That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you can't then start to identify with it where we read in Ecclesiastes 7:7, where you no longer see oppression.
Exactly.
You can be personable
and
be direct. You know what I mean? But that's funny. A lot of people deal with that on the job. You got to be able to navigate both worlds. Go ahead. This is a lot of us trying to get a job interview. Like Josikai said.
That's a fact.
He said he don't put on black on his applications no more.
What?
Two or more races, so they keep him guessing.
Exactly. Get that interview.
Is he Polynesian?
Is he Polynesian? I've never heard of Jehosiki.
Right.
That might be a Taiwanese.
Exactly.
Jehosiki.
Last name Israel. Is he
grandfather's
Lebanese? Is he Lebanese? What is it?
Go ahead. So phone
we got
interview.
your application and everything seems great. Everything is great.
Yeah.
But one thing is, it seems like you forgot to fill out the race.
Wait, pause it.
This dude is hilarious.
Can you define two or more races?
Right. You said two or more races. If you don't mind me asking, like, where are you from?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Two or more.
I don't mean to intrude. He got the skull cap on.
This is crazy.
Yo,
it's
full black in the crib.
It's the interview energy though, as if he's in person.
Yeah.
But he's at home.
Yeah.
Like he's smiling.
But he has to act it out.
Yeah, that's great.
You got to act it out. Go ahead. Maz just did this a couple weeks ago.
Everything seems great. Everything is great.
Yeah.
But one thing is, it seems like you forgot to fill out the race. If you didn't fill that
Oh,
part
I'm
out.
sorry. That must have slipped my mind. Yeah, I must have forgot to fill that out. My apologies.
Oh yeah, I see. But what's your race? So I can get that last part for the.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, what does it matter, right?
Wait, pause it. That's why you got to put two or more. You know, I'm a little bit, you know, black. Go ahead, play it.
It's kind of outdated on applications, isn't it? Like, what's the point for it? You know, if it don't pertain to the job, I don't really see why it matters. Like, everybody's the same, right?
Yeah. But okay. All right. Yeah, I was about to just watch some TV, watch some sports. You watch any sports?
Like a few sports.
Oh yeah, what sports? What sports do you like?
Football, hockey, you know, baseball.
Nice.
PGA.
Yeah, I was about to make some dinner. What about you? What'd you have for dinner?
Yeah, I actually had some spaghetti made.
How long was it made?
Oh, that's wild.
Days.
That's a good question.
Wait, what did he say?
How long ago was the spaghetti made?
Oh, snap.
That's a
How long was it made?
Because
That's a
blacks
good
eat 3-day-old spaghetti.
4
bro.
days, 3
yeah,
days.
that's wild. That's
Yeah, man.
wild.
Yeah, man.
To the point you can't wash the bowl.
The bowl is stained. It's stained like it's stained.
You gotta scrape it off before you start washing.
Stains ain't coming out.
Better, yo.
That's
gotta
hilarious.
do better.
Oh, because you put it in the clear plastic.
Yeah.
It's
Clear plastic.
permanently orange.
Oh yeah.
Red forever.
100%.
That's crazy work. Go ahead.
Weeks. Huh?
I actually made it today.
Convenient. Okay. You have a favorite music genre?
You know, I like a few genres. Classical, jazz, hip hop, pop, rock.
Let's signal in on the hip hop. Who do you think is the best rapper of all time?
Eminem.
Come on, let's hear it, man.
I have to say Eminem.
Really? Choose Biggie or Tupac? What about them?
Tupac.
Nope, has to be Eminem. I just think he's best rapper overall.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not gonna use up any more of your time. You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Got his ass. Damn.
Hey, keep going.
Listen, I can explain.
It's gonna be a no for us. I'm sorry.
You're black.
That's crazy, bro.
Yo, I put another one up. That actually wasn't the one I was thinking about. This is this one.
Oh damn, another one.
This is
Oh, was it a different one?
Oh yeah. I think this one might be funnier though. The Trey Rags one was probably funnier.
That was crazy.
It's gonna be a no for us.
It worked.
And great job so far. Just have one final question before we can wrap up this interview. So, why do you want to work here?
To get paid, nigga.
Okay, well, we'll be in touch. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I am a nigga. Hey, yo. That's crazy.
Wow. No, that's brutal.
They be asking them questions like, yo, like, you know why? You know what's up? Like, why you think I want to work here?
Yeah, but
what do you think?
To this video though, same thing. Interview with the job I'm working at now. I mean, I've been there for about 8 months now, but it was the same thing. You had to come in, you sitting up all straight and
Yes.
my situation was so crazy. I was only supposed to have one interview where I had 5.
Oh,
because
no.
he was out of time. So I'm sitting around 5 different interviewers and I'm looking at everybody. So I've never been in a situation. So I'm like, yeah, I'm very optimistic. Blah, 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 blah. Looking at all of them, like, but pointing, I'm like, yeah, and they all looking at each other like, wow. And then the one lady, like at the end of the interview, was like, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but it's a yes for me. She's like, if I can hire him right now, I'm gonna hire him. What about you guys?
Wow.
They were sitting there like. The point is, I had to code switch so hard.
Yeah.
But that's every job. Anytime I had a job interview, bro, code switching like
You have
crazy.
to. It's assimilation. That's finest. You have to assimilate.
You know what's so crazy is that the last point is you got a video with Drewski? 'Cause I think this would apply to. A lot of times with tokenism, right? We deal with it on a corporate level, a success level, right? But also on a social level as well too. Tokenism amongst the younger generation is a lot of social environment you want to be a part of, and that's why you adopt the tokenism / simulation.
That was them kids at Toronto when they had the one white friend.
Yes.
They adapted to
it. Yes.
Mm.
Oh, wow. That's excellent.
Yeah. But go ahead.
So yeah, we dealing with it on a corporate level for most of the episode, but guess what? A lot of on the social level, colleges, especially with the video by the watch, there's a lot of truth to this. If you in certain spaces to get to the next level or to have that
Bro,
that environment, you gotta be the token.
I had one of these friends in high school. Now the thing was, he was adopted by a white man.
There you go.
But not any white man, a country white man. So I don't want to explain this. Like he no longer I can identify with like black people, bro.
Wow.
Like we played football together, and he was he was a good football player. He actually played in college, but like he couldn't he just couldn't be around other black folk like in a normal setting.
Yeah,
it was just crazy. Nothing in common.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But
he was okay with being a token. Like they would somebody. I remember he meeting called token. He's like, so. Oh wow. And he talked like that.
And it's the age difference. So I've been meditating on this whole episode. It's like, you know what? It's an age difference. The older you are, it's more of a corporate level. But the younger you are, it's a social
It's a
environment.
social level, yeah.
It's a social level with the kids, the college, the high schools. And that one is a little bit more aggressive. And I got a scripture too.
Yeah.
Watch this. Play the video.
What the fuck?
Yo, that's wild.
Yo. Look at the environment though. Look, it's a college environment, getting drunk, a bunch of white women out there. Guess what? It might be a few black women, but guess what? He's the star of the show. Why? Because he's a token. He has the end. Right? Now another black person come up
and he has
like
blonde hair.
Exactly. He got blonde hair.
Damn.
Now another black guy comes up. It's like, nah.
Vest. He got the Vineyard Vine shorts.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly. And he got the open toe sandals.
Red, white, and blue.
Yep. Watch this. Play the video.
It's the 4th of July party, right?
There you go.
Like, come on, be real. You come to get a drink, man, for boys. A fucking drink. How are you, bro? Yo, dog, not a pie.
Like, you just can't keep finding recipe.
I was fucking terrified. It's all like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Alright. Yeah, we're good.
Look at that. That's crazy. The music they listening to.
That's wild.
This is the part. This is the part, bro.
Dude, the one with the dreads, he's going to the league, so yeah, he's good. How do you do like the knack of like the dreads stuff? Man,
He said
you're
this-
super cool. I fuck with you. Like you.
Pause it.
Pause it.
Listen, my tabernacle, right?
Uh-oh.
I had a brother in high school. Brother used to put the stuff to make your hair curl, like I think it was gel, mousse, all that. One year he just came in like hair curlier as ever. We all looking at him like he's using around like the black kids, right? But then one year he just like switched. It had like curly hair. He started asking weird questions like that. He's like, "Yo, how is your hair so nappy?" I'm like, "Bro, if you
had the same hair."
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. We all look at him like and guess what? I found out he had a white mom. Black dad, white mom.
This is dad in his life?
Barely.
Yeah, that's why.
Damn. Exactly. Dated a white girl.
Yep.
He was him.
Now listen,
he started asking those questions.
This is all so real because, I went to college at Pitt for my first year, and UB for the rest. But this is how it is in a predominantly white campus.
Yep.
Bro.
There you go.
Like to the same, like what he's about to do, they use comfortable tokens as a black buffer. I think the black buffer thing that we said prior.
Yes.
This is a black buffer where it's like we can't say what we need to say. We're gonna send a token out there to deal with it for us. And I don't know.
They bridge the gap.
That, and it's really hard to explain. Like I really want to put into words, but like that person, they test out all their inner questions with him.
Exactly.
They test out all their black culture, what they want to do, what they want to ask about.
They test their limits on what they can and can't say.
What's racist, what's not. What it's like to be black with that person.
Yeah.
That person. I remember there was one time I was at I was at a
Oh damn!
Yeah,
My tabernacle talk.
Talk that talk.
Yeah,
He said,
talk
talk that talk.
He said, ooh. Oh, I saw that one.
Talk that talk. Ooh. This is crazy.
This is crazy because we were at certain parties. This is back when I went to college. I wasn't in the truth. We were going to parties and stuff, and I remember, they would ask like just the craziest questions, bro. It was like so what how you paying for school? Like,
that's crazy.
Like I'm trying to give you another one. Like like there was a time when I was coming to the knowledge of the truth, and I started not going to parties, right? And one time I pulled up. I forget why I was in there. And this time I already knew the truth. I came in there for some reason, like to get something, but it was a party going on. It was a big party. And as I'm walking up the stairs, they're like, "Yo, where you been?" And they're like, "Yo, you are the one that needs to be here. He's like, you're the one where you know what I mean. We need to be here." But because as I started to separate, the token began to separate.
Damn. Wait, so you were the token?
Yeah, I was a token.
Oh, damn.
There was a lot of white people. There was a couple East Indians, white folk.
This is the frat house.
I remember.
Not the frat. Wait, no. Is that what you call it?
Yo, my man out here acting wild. Yo, this boy is wild.
Frat, right?
I remember his old
Yo, this is a wild dude. No, I wasn't.
I remember his old license. I remember.
I know this story, bro.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, bro.
I remember.
This is a wild
I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping.
I remember.
Yo,
Look at him.
Your production got to chill, bro.
You gotta keep it together.
Yo,
you gotta. Keep
hey,
it
how
together.
can
That's
I
why
stay
I said,
focused?
damn, in the beginning.
Rewind.
You gotta rewind. You gotta stay. Hey, bro. We must stay focused, brother.
Stay focused.
Get that from Dr. Lamar Johnson. Get that from Dr. Lamar. Go on YouTube and type in, "We must stay focused, brothers."
We need that sound bite.
We must stay focused, brothers.
We must stay focused, brothers.
Must stay focused, brothers.
Yo.
That's crazy.
However,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but continue.
However,
no,
yeah.
continue. Definitely.
Yeah, man. So it was like that.
That's it? That's it?
Yep, that was it.
I realized it wasn't as safe a space as I thought.
We must stay focused.
No. He's in a car. Go back. He's in a car. That one. Yeah. Yo, pull it out. This is what's going through my head. As obviously those guys is talking.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. Stay exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers.
We need that
must stay
soundbite.
focused,
We
brothers.
need that soundbite.
We must stay focused, brothers.
We need that
Yeah,
soundbite.
man. But like, just the way that they act, bro. This is I don't know how he does it. I don't know how Drewski. Well, I mean, he's in the same situation. He was that. He was.
Yeah, I think he went to.
He was in a
a black
suburban.
college, right?
Yeah. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was in a suburban area. He didn't grow up.
Yeah,
in
he grew up in the hood.
He didn't grow up in the hood.
Gotcha.
But my point is like the way that you have to dissect the mannerisms of this whole video to understand the tokenism, the level of it. Can we just run it back? Because I'm sitting here, I got flashbacks for other reasons.
No,
He ruined my cover with mine.
I know. But you know what's interesting?
Go back.
While
All
he's
the way back.
rewinding it, is you see how hard he's going?
Yes, that's the
So
point.
Tokenism in every aspect of how you perceive it, our people have to go so hard, bro.
Jovial.
If it's in a corporate office, if it's in social spaces,
you got to be the one.
Hell, bro, I was thinking about
You have to overcome how you look.
Yes,
You have to recognize
Hey,
it.
that's I was finna say that the moment sisters decide to put the weave in their head,
Oof.
I'm gonna just leave that out there.
Oh shit.
That's it.
That was,
You have to
you know,
overcome how you look. That's why they're going so hard.
The hyena.
Go ahead.
Ooh,
That perm, that straight in there. Oof.
Pause it. Down to the outfit. Now, it's not saying you can't dress with certain brands, but certain brands are attributed with certain culture.
That's a fact.
Paps, Vineyard Vines. What's the one that starts with the S? Sperry's,
yeah.
boat
Toms.
shoes.
Boat shoes, yep.
All that is frat, white, affluent culture.
Yep.
And there's certain experience in life that they have that you just don't have.
Right.
Exactly.
And you trying to like fit into it, it shows.
yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
crazy.
Even the game.
Wait, just wait.
Go ahead.
Don't stop the game. I mean, a lot of people play that. It is a predominantly college thing, but go ahead. But wait. Go ahead. Pause it. Look at everybody, all the kids.
Wow.
Where are they looking? They looking at him.
Right, like what you gonna do?
Right. That's what I'm
He
saying.
was looking like.
None of them are looking at the dude. They're looking at him because they're trying to. What they're doing is they're trying to gauge how to act through him.
That's a lot going on. Right
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot, bro. I'm saying
They all looked at him. All of them.
That's what I'm saying.
All of
I
them.
seen it. I've been in it.
Wow.
It's like, yo, what the hell, bro?
So what do I do in this moment?
In
What
this
do I
moment,
do?
you have a choice. You must stay focused, brothers.
You must stay focused.
Right.
Hey, Drewski, you must stay focused.
Must stay focused, brothers.
So this is they are now trying to figure out how to deal with this guy. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
Pause it.
Dude, like-
They would never say that to a black man in a vacuum without a
Yep.
black man saying it.
Yep.
They would never say, what the hell? To a black man? Nah, they fearful. They're scared. They would never do that, but they did it through him. Exactly. That's the black buffer. That's the That's where the danger of tokenism is. That you're now allowing that type of conduct towards you and through you to other black men. Go ahead.
Come on, be real.
You came to get a drink, man, with the boys.
A fucking drink. Who are you, bro? Yo, dog.
Pause it. He said, "Who are you?"
Wow.
Your brother.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? At that point, he separated himself from the culture that much. Now, this right here is so real. This right here is so real where they will borrow you as a spokesperson to talk to your people because they don't have the comfortability. Like I said, they're fearful, right? Why did they all laugh when they said, what the F? And they all laughed because they want to say that. They just can't. They're saying it through you.
Exactly.
So because how you know that is because this does happen. Anybody that has experienced what Drewski has experienced and you ain't a token anymore, then you're going to know. What they're doing, they don't want to tell the three brothers outside to not come in. They don't want to say it. They're scared. The same way they wouldn't say, what the F?
Right.
So what are they going to do? Get him. Go ahead.
You just can't keep fighting around people.
I was fucking scared. It's not like, you know, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
Alright.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, wait, after this. They're listening to black music. Now they think they're closer to their culture.
Exactly.
You then have to perform for them. Go ahead. And look at a lot of people that are in that position have been, like we talked about earlier in another episode. I believe it was the one we talked about with Jason Tatum. I forget what that one was called. I mean, Jason Whitlock and Officer Tatum.
Internalized racism.
Yes, internalized racism. A lot of times, these type of people that are in these positions have not been accepted by their own people. So now, because they're not accepted by their own people, what did he just get in the last clip? Attention, camaraderie. So now he's seeing I'm getting positively reinforced by being more like them.
Damn.
Because if he talks like that and he goes back to where he's from,
Yeah.
not going to be accepted. You know, if you're not from the area, not accepted. Skin complexion, not accepted. So it's just easier out. And not only that, more beneficial to your point about the scripture. It's benefits. It's more beneficial and it's easier.
Yes, sir.
That's why it says with Moses, why when we read it, he suffered affliction with his own people rather than pleasure of sin for a season. Because he could experience it in a different fashion than everybody else. But keep going. Now, this is what I was talking about borrowing him to talk to them. Because you can see, obviously, that those are brothers.
Oh, no, yeah, 100%.
Right, brothers.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't go to
you
the
have to say it like
college.
that. I said it like that for a reason. Because the white people are looking at them as if like, no, that's not Drewski in there.
Yeah.
Right.
These are brothers.
Yeah.
So now I'm scared to talk to them. He got the Scully on. Is it a do-rag or Scully? He got something on. They are scared to death. But now go ahead, watch. Now look at what they said. And they also said, bro, I'm hit a chord with me. Hit a chord with me.
About to get your own episode in a minute.
Now listen, but look at they thought.
Going through some stuff.
Listen, I'm going through it right now. I'm flashbacks. Who they put the most what they thought formidable white man at the door. He probably plays lacrosse.
Yeah.
Played football in high school. You get what I'm saying? Like I've seen through everything. He's the door guy, tallest white, but still. He's not gonna say nothing to them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Look, he's borrowing his authority, but it's a different clientele from who's at the door, from who's at the party inside. It's a lot going on right now. Go ahead.
That's heavy. Damn.
These guys good?
Pause it. He said, "Are these guys good?"
You know what that means? That's a loaded question.
He said, "I don't want them to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be here. I know you don't know them,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I assume you know them because you're black. One of the two. I know you don't know them, and I want you to be the bearer of bad news." What's gonna happen earlier?
Yep,
Yeah, go ahead, watch.
The one with the dreads, he's going to the league, so yeah, he's good. How do you do like
The one in the dreads going to the league.
Like the
So
dreads,
it was what's the word? Taking advantage of it. Wait, run it back real quick. Go ahead.
How do you do like the knack of like the dread stuff?
Yeah, you had your story.
Cool. I fucking knew like you always like my favorite player for the whole school. I swear to God. Oh, it's over. Oh yeah. No, it's like no, she's legit my type. Like in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And
Snow bunny.
Nothing but blonde hair, blue eyes. She's legit. Yeah. I was just thinking like I didn't know for sure, but like.
Yo!
He's wild, man. What the hell?
Yo.
All right, watch this part. Go ahead. Ready? Pause it. Remember, in the first time when the brothers came in, he's like, "Oh, are they good?" Now, now instead of bringing them in, now the conversation on the side was, "No, we can't bring them in, man. He can't come in." But who they sent? They sent him. Token, because they would be too scared to say something.
That's crazy.
So now watch what they say. Watch what he says to them. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're like all some like, weird shit saying like you guys are scaring the girls or like. But the thing is, they don't want you guys to get in the pool because they feel like the pool's gonna get oily and like fucking greasy. I don't know, dude. No, I didn't say it. If it was up to me, you guys.
He said, "No, I didn't say it." He said, so he's the black buffer, bro.
Exactly.
I think that's a great thing. That's a good term.
Black buffer.
Imagine being able
Get
to
what
build.
I'm saying though now, right? Like that's
Yes, sir.
the danger of tokenism is that so you can be peaceable on the job. You can be code switching and professional. That's all okay. But what happens is when you go to the extra length to assimilate, you then become a conduit for their racism.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Damn, they weaponize you.
They weaponize you against your own people, and because you get the benefits, and there might be a small part of you that was not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like the get back.
Leviticus 19.
Yep.
Hey,
it's crazy.
Crazy.
The scripture I wanted for this is, can you read 1 Peter 4 and verse?
We're gonna close out with this.
Yep, close out with this. And the whole moral of the story today is that tokenism is dangerous when you start to trim your ways. What are the ways that we start to trim? God's commandments. Yep. So with the younger spectrum, that tokenism is more vicious. Why? Because you have to prove yourself that you are one of them. The parties, the white women, the drugs. Drugs always involved in those college settings. We all know that. So when you that younger the age, the more vicious and the more crucial it is for you to separate from God's laws and start to do weird stuff. Read that real quick.
What you want?
First Peter's 4 verse 3.
1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 3. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Now, what did Antiochus say? That they all should leave their laws and do what? Come to our laws and our ways. What are these ways? When you want to be a token, these are the ways that you adopt. Read that.
When we walked in lasciviousness.
It's always attributed to sexual deviancy, as you saw in the video. He was scratching himself. Why? Because he probably had an STD. That's why he was doing that. Read.
Lust. Excess of wine.
Revelings. Getting drunk, especially at the younger ages. Right. That tokenism is dangerous. Read.
Revelings.
Parties. Read.
Banquetings.
Come on.
And abominable idolatries.
You start to celebrate Christmas, do all the New Year's parties. When you accept tokenism as somebody that's keeping the commandments, when you're struggling in between the two, you're going to break God's laws. And guess what? If you don't know the truth, guess what? You're going to have to assimilate into white culture, which always revolves around what? Idolatry, Christmas, holidays, and all type of lust. So that's the moral of the story. When you start to go on that path, now that's the negative side of tokenism. So that's it. That's all.
So don't be a token, man.
Yeah, man. Don't do it.
Token.
Don't be a token.
Don't be a black buffer.
Don't be a black buffer, man.
Black.
All right, all praises. But we're going to sign off with that. It's My Tabernacle Podcast, Tokenism. Leave some comments down below about your tabernacle talks, your stories, things that you've experienced, topics you want to cover, traumas. Let us know. We'll talk about it. All right. Appreciate y'all.